legacy. You gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me. You ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know. Better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes. Call me aggressive with my flow. Call me offensive even though Joe, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right, it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love. Still gonna die for what I love. Still gonna try, I won't give up. Still gonna fight until I've won.
Hey guys, welcome back to part 4 of what Naruto could change his own DNA, I believe. Let me double check that. Oh, who cares? Part 4. If it's not, I'll change it. Anyway, oh, I feel bad. It's midnight and I just woke up my dog. I'm sorry, Days. Oh, now she got back to sleep, who cares? Anyway, last time we left off, Naruto, Sasuke nearly died, like in the Haku fight. And Naruto lost control. He copied Sasuke's DNA, got the Sharingan, and had Kurama. He unlocked like the Kurama cloak, like the red cloak, not the KCM1 or anything like that. And yeah, so anyways, like of this episode, 150, because I'm in a good mood. I'm energized at 12 AM because I slept until 4 today. It's the weekend, come on guys, leave me alone. And I haven't made a lot of videos lately because I have online work. And oh my god, this week's been terrible. But I'll get into that later. Anyway, last time we left off, as I said, Naruto lost control, got his Sharingan, because he copied the Sasuke's DNA and made himself part Uchiha. And now, he was about to touch Hinata's forehead to see if he could copy her DNA, but I left it there. So let's jump right back into it. Naruto's hand connects with Hinata's forehead. And he enters her mind in a zoom. It's almost uncontrollable. And then he manages to bring himself to a stop. He walks towards Hinata's DNA, her main DNA. And as we all know, it's made simpler for Naruto. Because I'm not going to go through the entire story how Naruto has to climb throughout her body. Because that sounds a bit suspect, as you know. So he finds the Genka area. He looks at her and just is overwhelmed by Hinata's potential. And then he senses a feeling of dread. Like a demon is trying to force its way out, or a demon is in there, in her chakra, in her eyes. And he almost feels like someone's watching him. But this isn't, the person watching him isn't what's giving off dread. This is giving him hope. And he looks up and almost sees an old man, and he disappears. Then Naruto touches Hinata's eyes, the Genkai part, and it's all of a sudden overtaken by a vision, I'd say. He sees a woman, pale, with horns and a Byakugan, and long silver hair. And there's like a red eye on her forehead. We all know her as Kaguya, but Naruto doesn't. And he's like, who is this? Naruto's head starts burning. He can't control it. He's being overwhelmed by Hinata's chakra. And this is where that man he saw earlier placed his hands on Naruto's shoulder, cancelling out the chakra. And he goes to Naruto, we need to talk. He flies up, taking Naruto to what seemed infinite space, and starts explaining. You see, the woman you saw was my mother, Kaguya Otsuki, the mother of chakra. And Naruto's shocked, thinking, what? I've read about a mother of chakra in books, but she was defined as a holy princess who saved the ninja world and granted chakra to everyone. Why would I sense such evil from her? And Hagoromo replies, for those who don't know, Hagoromo's a Sage 6 path, but you should know that if you're watching Naruto What Ifs, like, come on. I sure I spoke really fast there. And Hagoromo replies, Kaguya is not a princess, well she was, until something happened. She sort of gained a thirst for power, and she began to sacrifice innocent human beings to feed this hunger, to gain power. And you see, your friend seems to be the reincarnation of her. Well, that's the thing, my mother isn't dead, she's sealed away. But I'm trying to investigate what happened So she may not be the reincarnation of my mother, but there's definitely something similar with her. Maybe it's her eyes, I don't know. But I also sense some of my brother in her. So I'm confused myself. But all I know is you have to use your own chakra to overpower hers. You are my son. And then Naruto gets dragged back into Hinata's DNA. Naruto is contemplating what he should do. He sensed such power from Hinata's eyes. Does that mean his eyes will become the same? Or will he become more powerful? Or will he become weaker? And this is when Naruto takes a deep breath. Just think, think, think. There's a voice in his head. Kid, stop. You don't need that power. You have enough with me. And Naruto turns around and sees a red light and feels deja vu. Never been in this place before. Sorry, I got off topic. And he's like, you demon fox, you made me kill them. And Naruto says, and then Kurama replies, you can't blame me for that if you was too weak to control the power I gave you. And Kurama yells like, that isn't what was the point. You know I was injured, you know I was grieving, and you took advantage of that. I felt my emotions amplify, and Kurama laughing and nothing gets past you, does it? And then Kurama replies, you don't want them. You'll become mad with power if you still hurt eyes. Naruto replies, not stealing, I made them my own. Kurama's thinking about this, saying, true. Wait, what? You made them your own? Naruto says, yeah, I'm not going to copy someone's DNA straight up, because then I'll become that person. So I changed it to fit my own. Kurama contemplates this and thinks, okay, that might work. But Naruto's completely ignoring him, because he still thinks Kurama's evil, which he kinda is. And he pushes his own chakra into him and says, get out! And Kurama yells, stupid brat, you'll need me. And when you do, I won't answer. And Kurama goes back into his cell. Naruto, now being a bit enraged by Kurama, loses a bit of his senses, and he shoves his hand into Hinata's eyes and copies it, and changes it to suit himself. Naruto comes back into reality and sees Hinata's red, and she nearly passes out, but she looks more concerned now. Naruto's eyes, they're burning. They even sense a weird heat from them, and they turn white like Byakugan, and he activates it. He sees everything, and even the blind spot of the Byakugan, which he read about, is gone. But this vanishes, and he feels an extreme amount of pain all over. And then he just sees red, and he passes out. He wakes up, everyone's panicking. Kakashi, the Hokage, everything. He's woke up in bandages that are covered in blood. And it's explained. As soon as Naruto... it's explained to him by the third Hokage. As soon as Naruto did whatever he did, Hizo doesn't know that Naruto copied DNA. Blood gushed out from his eyes, his entire body. And a weird chakra poured out of him. But now a weird person in Naruto with slanted eyes. And third Hokage says he sensed the Nine Tails. And had a weird growly voice. I told this damn brat, now look, make me fix his job. That person who took over Naruto, whatever, absorbed the chakra and healed most of your wounds. And if he didn't, you would have died. Your body turned inside out, sort of. And Naruto thinks, I guess I did kind of interrupt him. And he closes his eyes and says thanks and goes to sleep. He yells out, hey Fox! And Kurama answers this and says, what, bro, you came to thank me? Naruto bows and says, yes, I'm sorry. I should have listened to what you said. After all, you did help me save Sasuke in a way. And Kurama says, what? And Naruto says, I sense your chakra in Sasuke. You gave him some of your chakra to heal him. And Kurama kind of blushes and says, I only did it because I'm curious about you. I hate all Uchihas, so don't get the wrong idea. And then Naruto says, so what happened? And Kurama replies, I told you those eyes are dangerous. They are Kage Otsuki's eyes, and when you took them, your body reacted in a way. It wasn't that you rejected it, they rejected you. that power rushed out of your body. It was dark, purple dark. But I, of course, took over, healing you, and regained that chakra. And now it seems to have sceptered you. I fear that power will drive you mad. And Naruto smiles and touches Kurama and shows him his own DNA. Like, Naruto shows Kurama his DNA. Wait. Naruto doesn't show Kurama okay, just have an open mind. Naruto can show Kurama's DNA. Naruto shows Naruto's DNA. Okay? And he sees that Naruto has made the chakra his own, like no retaliation from it. And Kurama says, okay, fine. Of course, Naruto doesn't know his name. Actually, yes he does, in episode 1, I think I said it. Actually, forget that. Just say that Naruto doesn't know his name. And Naruto says, well, you saved my life. I think I at least deserve to know your name. And Kurama says, deserve to, after you did that? I don't think so. Naruto says, okay, please, tell me your name. And Kurama smiles and says, fine, my name is Kurama. And Naruto senses a disturbance in himself, not a bad one. It seems to be an empowering one. And he says, what is this? Kurama smiles and says, I left you a bit of my chakra, use it wisely. Naruto thanks Kurama and bows and wakes up. Everyone's shocked to see that Naruto's injuries are nearly completely healed. And he smacks at Naruto and says, it's okay. And he asks the Hokage and everyone else except for Sasuke and Naruto to leave the room. They all ask him if he's okay and all that, and he says, yes, I'm okay. And then they say, did it work? Naruto smacks and says, yes, it did. He closes his eyes, veins pop out the side of his face, and he has to be Byakugan. And he just senses the chakra within him. Shoots through the roof. He's like, wow, this power. I can see everything. I can see everyone in the Leaf Village. It's amazing. And Sasuke's like, thank God, wait, you still have to beat Sharingan. And Naruto closes his eyes and activates his Sharingan. They're all shocked. It seems one has a Sharingan and one has a Byakugan, but that quickly fades when both become Sharingan. Naruto tells him not to dwell too much on this, and he looks around. Says, what's going on? My Sharingan is so powerful. It's so much clearer before. And then he senses another chakra. And he says, wait, this is similar to that old man. Huh. I guess he left me some of his own power. Anyway, this is when Naruto, Sasuke, and Hinata go off to train. Naruto shows Hinata the sacred scroll. And she starts learning from that as well. And then they all go at the flying Russian technique. Naruto gets it hands down pretty quickly. But then he reads underneath it for a note from his father. It's about a scroll that he left Naruto in a certain area. Naruto and Hinata all go after it, including Sasuke, of course, except for Sakura and Kakashi. And they find this seal. Naruto follow the instructions left in the scroll and seal it with blood of Minato Namikaze. Namikaze. And Naruto was like, damn it, where are we going to get that? But then as Naruto touches the seal, it reacts. A bit of dried up blood was still on Naruto. And it unseals. Naruto looks at his finger. Wait a minute. Does that mean Minato Namikaze is my dad? Wait, he's the fourth Hokage. And yeah, Naruto kicks his foot out of his head and he says, I'm going to tell the old man, the Hokage, that I'm going to kick his ass. I'm not going to curse, my parents will kill me, mainly my dad. And I think my school watches this now because of my not doing homework thing. Anyway, and they found the scroll and it's all of Minato's techniques, the flying Rajian, but more in depth. More in depth learning, the Rasengan, Odama Rasengan, and even something called Sage Energy. And even as a start of a training guide, the start of like a training guide towards mastering the Rasengan, and turning it into Senkaus, applying chakra to it, chakra nature. So, as we all know, Minato can't do a Sharingan, but he was trying to. So I think he got halfway or 3/4 close, and that was the training guide to how far he got. Okay. And then there's a bunch of other techniques that Minato's seen, copied, and refined. Like the lightning cloak, he made it less flashy and just made it pure power, like a silver lining. So instead of being surrounded by chakra, which is a waste, it's a small outlining which gives you like a more powerful speed boost. And then Chidori, which he learnt from Kakashi, but at that time Kakashi hadn't mastered it yet. Actually, yes he did, oops, forget that. But Minato was attempting to add the Rasengan to it, but failed at that. And Naruto takes note of this. Then those jutsus that Minato could not perform due to his chakra nature, like Fire Rasengan, Water Rasengan, Earth Rasengan. And Naruto's taking note of all of this, thinking, what's Rasengan? Because Naruto doesn't know the Rasengan yet. He's learned a bit of it, but he hasn't mastered it. And he thinks, wait a minute, that's that jutsu I'm trying to learn. And Naruto sees that even better step by step. And he's like, okay. He breathes. Naruto starts following the Rasengan and he feels his DNA react as if this jutsu was made for him. And then he gets to the final step. He's like, okay, refine my chakra. Make it as sharp as a knife. And the blue ball forms in his hand. He's like, yes. And there's a slight sliver, like a s on the end of that. And Naruto shakes his head thinking, oh, what was that? Oh. Then he feels like someone's watching him. A snake that sort of forced that word into his head. He turns around thinking, I sense that. What is it? Then he sees a bush move, and out of instinct launches a fireball at it. He sees like a snake man run away. And he thinks, could that be Orochimaru? No, he wouldn't risk coming this close to the village. And Naruto takes the scroll with him, and they all start learning the Flying Rasen technique. Anyway, guys, I hope you love this what if, because I'm getting really into it. And I need to stop yelling, it's 12:30 in the morning. Yep, just turned 12:30. That was a good guess. Anyway, remember, like goals are 150 likes. Yeah, 150. I might leave the like goal the same for the next few episodes. Remember, like, subscribe, share with your family. We're at 1.8. We're at 2.86k. When I hit 3k, I'm gonna pick a few channels to shout out, random channels. So comment down below what you're like, why you, if you want me to shout you out, and give me a reason. I'll choose them randomly, but if I like the reason, it's kind of weird. If I find one randomly and read the reason. If I don't like it, like it's just, when I brag to my friends, I'll skip that one and search another random search. So no, if you did enjoy, like, subscribe, share with your friends and family. Also, last comment. People have been laughing about how I beat the system with the intro. I've been getting a lot of private messages on Discord. And they're like, oh, very funny. I like the joke where you made your intro so long that because people skip it. And I'm like, just quickly, that ain't a joke, by the way. I know you guys skip the intro, and I get it. I skip intros. I just made it that long, so even if you skip it, you get a bit of it. So yeah, just to put it off, I didn't do that all on purpose. I mean, I wasn't making stuff up trying to come up with the excuse. I did get carried away with it, but partly was that I know you guys skip it, and some people were apologising, and I was like, no, it's fine, just covering it up. Anyway, yeah. Also, my bike gloves are getting delivered not tomorrow, on Monday, and my bike kit's coming in 6 weeks. Also, my cousin Alfie on my other channel, he broke his wrist, so yeah. And I hope you guys stay safe during lockdown. I'm off school, we're not off school, and online school, my dog's asleep, I'm gonna slowly move away from her. And yeah, peace out, my episode, bye. I love you guys, I'm in a really good mood.